Welcome in, everyone, to Sparkle Haven at Crystal Cove Community Village. My name is Lazy Retired Granny, and I will be your hostess for about the next hour or so while we sit and gab and lay down drills, look at a little bit of show and tell. Yep, we're back to the fun stuff. So today is Friday, the 11th of July, 2025. The time is 6:41 a.m. here in soon-to-be hot in the 90s, Salem, Oregon. Beside me, I have my hot caffeinated coffee with French vanilla creamer, and it is Harry Potter month, and I am laying down drills on Diamond Art Club's Potions Professor. There it is. This was a gift from Tita. There's the information. And I am working this sideways. So I am working my way up here, and I'm in this square right here. So let's get going, shall we? Turn on my light. So yeah, I've been reading your comments, emails, messages, etc., etc. And you do want the longer videos. So, blink, blink. We're going back to the longer ones. You know, sometimes you just try something. I guess, you know, the rule of thumb is just do you. And you have to do what makes you comfortable, what makes it fun, all that stuff. And I've really missed this last week making short videos because I love long videos myself. I love whipping chats. That's mostly what I watch, other than John at Horse Guards. And yeah, I just like to jibber jabber and lay down drills with all of you. So that's what we're going to go back to. And let the other channels do the shorter videos or whatever. Because ours is, I think, kind of unique. Because we share this with all of our community here. So yesterday we had high humidity, but it wasn't as hot. But yeah, it's supposed to be hot today, so hopefully the humidity won't be as high as before. But so what have Ellie and I been up to? Not a whole lot, just doing our usual thing here. I've been staying up later at night for some unknown reason. So sleeping in, not getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I slept in till 5 this morning. So I'm just getting used to this new schedule that I have for sleep. Oh my goodness. I guess as you get older, your sleep patterns kind of change and everything changes, I think. So I've been kind of looking over my diamond painting schedule, and I'm excited for everything that I have to do for the rest of the year. I'm just hoping I can do it all. Are you guys like that? I used to be where I didn't plan anything out, just whatever was next, I did next. But now it's really changed up quite a bit. I'm enjoying it more, to tell you the truth. I like looking forward to events that I'm going to be participating in. And other than the check-along, it'll be new to me events, because I have never done events until I did that check-along with all of you. That was so much fun sharing that. And then I like the weekend retreats and doing the diamond dots right now. We will be changing that up because you guys are a lot faster than what I am. So it's taken me a little bit longer to do all them. Of course, I have a lot, but it's not a race. I learned that a long time ago. It's never... There was one time on a couple paintings that I was trying to get done really quick, and it's like, just overtakes your life, and I don't like that. My diamond painting is, I like to diamond paint in the mornings. And then I do a few things, and then I might sit down and diamond paint again. And go take a nap. Diamond paint for a little bit. So, but I'm looking forward to the check-along, and then that UK in November. And I think I mentioned my Harry Potter month for July will probably go into August. And that's okay, because I really don't have anything planned for August. I mean, there's some possibilities if I finish these that I might start. But we will see. We'll see what happens. Blink, blink. It's just so many to do, and I guess I was watching Ross. He's doing shorts right now. Ugh. Wish he'd go back to the long videos, or a video. But he is going to be releasing like 3 free patterns, so I'm looking forward to that. Maybe this weekend, he said. 2 blankets, I think, and a scarf. And then he said he's been looking at crochet stuff. Now, I don't crochet, so... I'll still watch his shorts, but I do like the knitting. I'm still working on that same throw that I was working on. I think I still got 3 sections to do. Yeah, I'm just starting the 7th section of 9, so yeah, I haven't been knitting that much. It seems like I've had, I don't know what I've been doing, but other things are getting my attention, I guess. It seems like, well, I'm not diamond painting and I'm not knitting. What do I do all day? I know let's see, on Monday, I did get a little bit of housework done. I cleaned the kitchen and the bathroom, did some dusting, did a little bit of organizing. Tuesday, I vacuumed really good, and then I mopped the floors. That was it took me longer to do that because I was really doing some deep vacuuming. It does take me a while to get that done because I have to rest. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and then I did the video of Ellie. I can't believe she cooperated with me on that video. I guess when it involves doing stuff like that, you know, she's there. She's really a very polite girl. She was taught from when she was just a baby that she can't be grabbing at treats from me. She got in trouble one time. Yeah, she nipped my fingers, and she does not like to be scolded. And so she does try to be perfect, sometimes overly perfect. I mean, she's got her stubborn streak too, that she doesn't listen to me. Mostly it's with her barking and not coming to me when I call her. She thinks if she's protecting something, all bets are off. She doesn't need to listen to me. But she does like to tease me too. And I think that's because I tease her a lot, and so she's just paying me back. Oh my gosh, she is so smart. Okay, I need to get some more drills. But I could go on and on and on talking about Ellie Belly. I'm gonna have some coffee. Yeah, so She just keeps me entertained all the time. She's outside right now. It's cool out. I got the door open and she's out there enjoying the coolness. I got to get her in here in a little bit because in about 5 minutes I'll have to put this on hold because it's trash day. So I need to get her in because she'll bark. Bark, 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 bark. But she really likes those cookies that she got from Amazon. I made 3 separate orders from Amazon. And because I wasn't, going to order anything. And then I saw those cookies, and she needed cookies. Now she's got enough cookies to last for a while. Because she does not get very many every day. So she likes her little bedtime snack. So she gets a few at bedtime. That's about it, other than if I have to coax her inside with cookies. Because as soon as I say Cookie Monster, she's there. She runs into the house. And actually, if I just shake her cookie jar, that's enough to get her in. She can hear a cookie jar shaking a mile away. But anyway, I ordered that. Then I needed something else, which I'm going to do the unboxing. I haven't done it yet. I'm behind in it, and I want to unbox it because I want to see it. But then my watch band, I don't like this one, and so I thought, you know what, I got to get that ordered because this is just driving me cuckoo. And my wrists are really thin, and so it's hard for me to get a wristband. And this is the one that came with my watch, but this thing was so long, and you're supposed to tuck it in there, and that was bothering me, so I cut it off, and it's on the smallest that it can be, but it's rubberized, and I just don't like the feel of that. So anyway, my son came over yesterday, and we got that sorted out, so I ordered a different wristband, and they were on the Prime days, so hopefully name that tune. Did you sing along? So anyway, I will get those on, I think it was a 2-pack that I ordered. So they're supposed to be here, I think, Monday or Wednesday. I guess it appears those are actually coming from the manufacturer, so that takes a little bit longer to get here. which is fine. I'm not in any big hurry. I gotta go get Elliot, so I'll be right back. And I'm back. And you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to start up my reader thing. Talking of readers, I got in on that deal about the Kindle reader. You get free for 3 months. And so I wanted to read the, I think it's the Midsummer Murders books. I think that's the one. So I ordered one, and that's what I'm reading right now. Yeah, so I got in on that. I didn't do the Audible. The Audible is also free, but for some reason, I'm just, I can't listen to somebody read me a book. I wish I could, but when they're the people that I watch on YouTube, been far and few between on videos being posted. So what I've been doing is diamond painting, and I'm rewatching some shows on BritBox. I'm rewatching Vera, of course, because I love Vera. So I started rewatching it, and then let's see, what else am I gonna rewatch? I like rewatching the Agatha Christie ones, but right now I'm rewatching Vera. So I just missed another V here, so I'm going to put it in quick. All right, so let's go to our show and tell. Whoops. There we go. See what we got in here, if anything. Yeah, this is, I've noticed that since we started going to the shorter videos, we have less comments, we have less show and tell, we have less views. And with what people have been telling me, they like the longer videos. They missed knowing what's going on with me. So you know what? I'm listening to you. All right. So let's see what we got in here, shall we? Okay. Mary R. is up first. And turn off the light. There we go. All right, what is going on here? All right, let's go back. Let's try this again. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in on this. Okay, Mary's, why does that keep doing that? Come on, stop. Hurry up and show this before it decides to turn. She said, I started this on April 21st, finished on July 8th. Daughter came on July 9th to hang it up for me. The artist is D. Rust, 93.8 by 69.9 centimeters. My sister gave it to me as a Christmas gift. Duck by the Gazebo. That's very pretty. And she also has another one hung over here. Very nice. Okay. Let's see what else we got in here. Iona. Another completion and new canvas. I'll move that over. There we go. Hi, Ellie, Granny, and Villagers. Well, that is 2 completions for this month. I'm going to spill my drills, so I'm going to move them over there. I am finished with Colorful Street by Make Market. 11 by 14 inches, 27.9 by 35.5 centimeters. I put the magnetic frame on it and I love it. Wow. That turned out really good. Now I am starting a new canvas my hubby got me at Walmart. There is another one, but I'm saving it till I finish this one. This is called Butterfly Rainbow. I think it will be so pretty when finished. It is a Diamond Dots, 24.4 by 13.8 inches or 62 by 35 centimeters, 32 colors, 15,846 drills. Starting it today. So happy painting and happy village. Talk at you later. This is a very, very beautiful canvas. I have this one too. I look forward to doing that one. Very colorful. Lots of color blocking, but you know what? That's okay. All right. And Vicky L. There's the trash man, right on time. She says, morning from home to Granny, Ellie, and the villagers. Every time I write villagers, I really want to write village people, LOL. This butterfly is only a snack size, 8 by 8 inches. I threw it in my luggage at the last minute in case I had some downtime on our trip. I finished it the day before we left to come home. Round, 10 colors. I bought it at Hobby Lobby during their huge clearance sale. Now I can work on my huge confetti-heavy she shed during the week and continue working on my hometown Pride as my weekend retreat. Lots of laundry, some grocery shopping, and hopefully some relaxing time working on my she shed. Good to be home. Vicky from Southeast PA. That is really bright. Very beautiful. Well, welcome home. I'm glad you made it back safe and sound. Very nice. Okay, and our last one here is from Anita. Oh, don't do that to me. There we go. And she says, "Hi, Granny and friends. Here are my updates for the Spangler event. It's so beautiful and easy painting. Have a nice day. Love from Anita." Yeah, this is the one I got. I can hardly wait to see this completed. Then I know what I have to look forward to. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. And it looks like those words are turning out pretty good. The Lost Drill, multi-placed mystery, logbook, canvas capers, and RS. Uh-oh. And I see you have your silicone mats, because she belongs to the silicone mat. I guess we call it Granny's silicone mat group or something. I can't remember. Oh my goodness. All right, turn back on the light. Turn on this light. Yeah, you guys, start sending in your pics. Come on, come on. You can do it. We're getting back to the old ways. Puts a smile on my face. So what am I going to do today? Well, of course, I need to vacuum. And I've got to do that unboxing for my second Amazon purchase. Because I do want to show that to you guys, because I think I'm going to love it. Hopefully, it's going to be everything they said. And I watched, I'm not going to tell you what it is. You're going to be in suspense. But I looked at several different ones and watched videos and blah, blah, blah. And I think this was the best one. So I'm hoping that it is. So, yeah, and it screams Granny, because I love these kinds of things. So, and it's not diamond painting related. Well, for the channel it is, but let's see, what else am I going to do today? Got to bring the trash can in now that he's dumped that. I do have a project that I want to do. I do not throw any of my cable cords and all that. I don't throw them away. And I have got 2 sackfuls of all kinds of cords and whatnot. So I'm going to go through those I mean, I have got, back in the day when we first got our computer, we had dial-up, and the cable company came out, or yeah, it was the cable company came out, and you had to go through your phone and blah, 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 blah. So we had to have a dedicated phone line with a phone number to do the dial-up. Otherwise, if you didn't and you used your home phone, this is back when we had home phones, your phone would be busy because you're on the computer. Well, when you've got teenagers in the house on the computer, I was on the computer, and this, we only had, you know, you didn't have laptops then. We just had the big monsters. We had one, so it was always being used. And so then you'd call and you just get a busy signal. So we had a dedicated phone line for the computer, and well, that required different cords and cables and who knows what all. And then when we went to, when Comcast then offered, then you could not do dial-up. It's the way it is now. Yeah, we went that route, which was so much better. So, so we got rid of the second line, and then when we were doing different things with the cable TV with Comcast, and they were switching things out, blah, 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 blah. And so I've got all those cords and different things that were saved, which is different today. You don't need all that. So I've got all of that stuff. And then when I moved, they brought out new cords and stuff, and then we went to a it was, you know, cable has changed so much, and so I really cannot remember everything, but then you went to that little box thing. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah, so I've got all that extra stuff. I even have some of their early remotes, which they didn't want back. They're all in that bag, or bags of stuff. And then when I moved here, well, then I cut the cord, and they didn't want any of that stuff back, so in the bag it went. And then when I moved here, Comcast, you know, we're in the boonies, and Comcast isn't out here. So and then because of all the different cell phones and whatnot, I've got, I think I have my original cell phone. It's, yeah, it's in the bag. And then different types of chargers for these old phones. Yeah, there is all kinds of stuff in there. So anyway, I got to sort things out and see some of the stuff I will be saving because it's complicated. But I have stuff in there that I could use. So I want to sort that out. And then the rest I'm going to dump on David. And I'm going to say, do I need this? Should I save this? Should I put it in the garbage? And I'm sure he's going to say, toss the whole thing. Mom, those are ancient. They don't even use them anymore. He tells me that a lot. Why are you saving that stuff? Nobody uses it anymore. It has no value. But yeah, it's been sitting here all week for me to do, and I have not done it. I told you, I am lazy, and if I can procrastinate, I will. And if it's not on my to-do list, it does not get done. I know, I'm crazy. But if it's on my to-do list, if I put it down, it has to be done. And sometimes I feel real ambitious, and the night before I'll make out my to-do list, and it's like, oh yeah, I can get that done, I need to do this. And then the next day I don't want to do it. I'm not feeling it. And then I have to do it. And just like that, I finished the square. Yay for me! So let me put these away, and then we'll get to the gab session, okay? All right. So there's our twos. Can I move this one yet? Yeah, as I'm using these, I can, nope. All right, so let's do the reveal of our next section. We got some greens. Right here, this is green. And we got some whites, we got some blacks, and we got some grays, and some lighter colors here. Woo, woo, woo. All right, so, oh, my mats need to be washed. I'm going to put those over here to wash. Oh, look at there. Look at all those greens. Yay. So yeah, so this is, we must be right here. We're going to be doing this and some of his hair, I think. Let's see. And some of his cape. Yeah, a little bit of the hair. Be doing this section. So it looks like it goes over to about right down here. So as soon as I finish this right here, it looks like I'll be half done. And that, I mean, we're on the 11th day. Yeah, so I know I won't finish Harry Potter up in the month of July. And that's fine with me. All right, let's go over to our gab session, shall we? All right, I'm making my way over there. I'm gonna have some coffee. I have got to warm up my coffee. I'll be right back. Well, for some reason my little arrow doesn't want to work, so I can put this on pause. What is wrong with you? Where did you go? It's missing in action. There it is. All right, there it is. But it's not moving. Well, what is going on? I need to warm up my coffee. All right, let's turn it off. And we'll turn it back on. It should have juice because it, there, now it's moving. Okay, I finally made it back. got my hot cat coffee, fed Ellie, and then I had trouble with my mouse. So, okay, let's get to our gab session, shall we? So first up is going to be, it's the unboxing that I did today from Hobby Lobby. And Graham says, I like them both. Those blue eyes just pull you in. Yeah, that kitty's so cute, and the doggy. Oh, it's just adorable. And Anita says, cuteness overload. And Michelle said, very cute canvases. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, those are cute, aren't they? And I know quite a few of you have that canvas of the dog and kitty. Yeah, very cute. And as you know, I don't do a lot of unboxings with new canvases because I don't buy that many. So yeah, I only do my unboxings once a week. So a lot of these I've had for a while. When you see them, I've already videoed all of my ones I've gotten so far, but because it's only on Fridays, they're clear up till middle of August, I think. Okay, Julie S. Thanks for sharing. That puppy on the right in the second one sure has pretty blue eyes. The studio delights are fun and quick. I look forward to seeing these done. Yeah. Okay. Any more on that subject? I think we've come to the end of that gab session, so let's get to the next gab session, which is going to be Ellie Dog and her unboxing. Kathy G said, she is so sweet and great with the training commands. Well, she should be. She's been doing them for 11 years. Yeah, she learned those as a pup. And she's so funny because those, she knows when she has her treats. Usually she just, I'll have the treats and I'll have them in my hand, you know, and I don't offer them. I don't have to even say the commands. She just knows, okay, I have to sit. And then she gets a treat. And then she puts out her paw to do a high five. And she puts her other paw up to shake. Then she lays down. I don't even have to say what to do. She just does it. But she has other things that she can do, but because of her arthritis and her age, she doesn't do those anymore. She used to be able to, when she was, littler, she would stand up and she would, I tell her to stand pretty, and she would stand up and go pretty. She would be on her haunches and then, sit there and, look pretty. But she's a big dog, and so it's hard for her to do stuff. She can roll over, although that is getting difficult for her, although she does it outside. And we don't have very much room here for her to do a lot of her tricks. So unless we go outside, she can do them, but then she gets distracted with all the goings on and all that. So yeah, she's, like I said, she's very smart and she does not forget stuff. So okay, and Leslie over at Easy Sheet Music, Ellie is a YouTube influencer. Good girl, Ellie. Oh my gosh, Leslie, I didn't even think about that. Oh my goodness, that is funny. And Northern Sparkle said, such a sweet video. Enjoy your treats, Ellie. Hope you had a wonderful day, Granny. Yeah, she likes those treats, and those are, she hasn't had anything but chicken treats for a while. So we're just kind of, she has other treats right now, which are the chicken flavor, which is the best for her. So just need to make sure that these treats are going to be okay on her digestive system. Yeah, and hopefully, because she's got a lot of them, that she does okay with them. But she loves peanut butter. So, and she does not get a lot of peanut butter, especially now that she takes her pills with the cream cheese. So, yeah, hopefully the cream cheese is more healthier for her than peanut butter and meats, hot dogs. Although the hot dogs are hard to disguise in the, you know, little pieces, because her pills are so big. And I do cut them in half again to make them a little bit smaller, but she can still, she's on to me. She's not on to me yet with the cream cheese, so yeah, the cream cheese, I mix in her pills, and then I let her lick the spoon. She likes that, and then it's like, ooh, I want more. That was good. And then she just gobbles down her pills. She has a little bowl, sauce. It's a super duper small bowl. I put them in there, and boy, she eats that first before she does her chicken in the morning. The cookies, I cannot, of course, hide her pills in that, because that does not work. Cookies just crumble. And I tried giving her a treat with just a pill. Nope, that did not work. Because I didn't hide it. I couldn't hide it inside the cookies, so I just tried to have her gobble both of them. And believe me, she can eat around the pills. Oh. Alright, let's continue on here. Any more on Ellie? Yep, there's another one. Constance says, Ellie is so sweet and well behaved. Enjoy your treats, Ellie Belly. Thanks for sharing. And Julie S., paws up for Ellie. Great job, Ellie Belly. You're such a good doggy. I'll see you on Sunday. Yeah, I'll try to get her out on Sunday when you're here. We'll see how she does, because, of course, we're going to have new people. I'll leash her up and see how she does. All right, and then our next gab is going to be on the our gab session. And Constance said, I miss the longer videos. I like to diamond paint while watching you. Hugs to you and Ellie. Well, now they're long again, Constance. So we'll see how this goes, okay? I should have never, ever changed things up. Just go with the flow, and what happens, happens, right? Margie, well, since you asked, LOL, I too miss the longer videos. I like when you gab with us about you and your day, and you laying down some drills with us. With the shorter videos, we literally do show and tell and go through comments, which I have noticed seems to be becoming less also. But if shorter videos are working better for you, I understand. I will be here for you regardless. Well, Margie, we're going longer. And I think I will be happier too, because I don't know, I like telling you guys what I do during the day, you know, even if it's nothing exciting, you know, I live such an exciting life. And it may be boring to some people, but for me, it's the life. I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream, folks. This is really, I have to say, a good time for me. I am enjoying retirement. For me, staying home and every day is a relaxing day. Every day I can be lazy. Every day I don't have to answer to somebody else and do what everybody else wants me to do. I just do what makes me happy. Oh, if I had to go back to work right now, oh, I would struggle. Because I really have no time frames for anything. And I do plan what I do, my outings, so I don't do anything on a whim. Well, sometimes I do. If I have to go down to Hobby Lobby or... Oh my goodness. And I like being distracted. I get distracted a lot. And I can. But at least, you know, on my to-do list, I don't put a lot on my to-do list that I can't get it all done. You know, it's going to be stressful for me. I can take my time doing it, and I try to only have maybe, you know, like something to do for an hour every day. Or 2 hours. But some of my to-dos turn out to be all-day projects because I'm reorganizing, or I'm, you know, like the project I did with my storage. I still have to do the other side. Still haven't done it. See how lazy I am? And I do want to get that done. And I would like to get on the other side of the storage because I have some Harry Potter stuff in there I'd like to show you during Harry Potter months now. But you know, I got all of July and August to do that. So why do today what I can do tomorrow or next week or in August? Yep. Okay. Jenny Liz, longer videos. I either do diamond painting or color while I'm listening to you, but do them with whatever way you want to. Well, I am. Yeah, and I will tell you, I did get emails, messages about this new format. Well, the old one now. Yeah, just need to go back to the way it was. And hopefully you guys will gab more, show more. Yeah, let's get it back to what we were doing. Okay. Laura A here. You asked to let you know about the length of the videos. Personally, I like the longer videos because we get to hear about your day and what you are up to, and you get some diamond painting in. I like to diamond paint with you. Don't get me wrong, I do enjoy seeing and hearing about fellow villagers too. Just my opinion. Have a great day. Yeah, and you know, when I was thinking about this yesterday, as I was, well, actually the last couple days, and getting some feedback from all of you, the way I had done it, you really weren't hearing from me. And so, yeah. So thank you for everybody that encouraged me and let me know what you like. That was great. So we're going back to the way it was. And which reminds me, because I have my little list here of what I was going to do when. Gone. I'm throwing it away. That is in the garbage. We just do whatever. Except when there is going to be an exception. And that's going to be August. When you are doing your mystery canvases, we will be showing those once a week. Because I do need to put a disclosure up. And spoiler alert, all that good stuff. So if people don't want to see that, they don't have to watch that video. So just so you know, those will be once a week. And yeah, so that will be, maybe I'll do those on, that might be a good day. Maybe do them on Sundays, so you have to have them in by like Saturday afternoon. And then I'll do a special video of those on Sunday. And talking of Sunday, I did hear from Julie. And the live will probably be about 9 a.m. my time. So we'll be a little bit later. But yeah, it is supposed to be hotter than Hades on Sunday. I did want to get to this, our farmer's market. It's on Saturday. I wanted to buy up some fruits there because they're fresh off the farm. And David's going to go with me, but I think they open at 9. But it's supposed to be hot. Not as hot Saturday as Sunday, but it's like, oh, David, if we go, yeah, we're going to have to go fast. So I don't know if we'll do that or not. But then he can't go the following Saturday. So then it'll be 2 weeks before we can go, which is fine. But we'll just see what it's like Saturday. Yeah, and it's in a parking lot, cement parking lot. So you know the heat is going to be radiating off that pavement. But I do not do the heat well. I get cranky and sweaty. Well, I'm fine as long as I'm not sweaty. But as soon as I start to sweat, I get cranky. And yeah, when it starts getting that warm, I just, no, let me inside with the AC. I am a fall, winter, and spring person. I am not a summer person. I used to be a summer person, but hence why I have pale skin. What about you? What's your favorite season? Of course, I know depending on where you're at, the seasons are different. We have all 4 seasons here. We're very fortunate. I'm hoping for snow this winter. We need a good snowstorm again. I don't think we really had one last year. Usually, when we have a snow season, it only lasts a few days. However, we have had storms where it's lasted longer and the snow is piled up. But you know, I'm usually prepared. So if I can't go out, you know, say for a week, that's fine with me. I mean, that's what I do now. I do have to go out and get some water. My water jugs are empty. So maybe, I don't know if I'll do that today or not. It's not like I have to do it today, but we'll see. Although it's supposed to be warm today. Hey Google, how hot's it supposed to be today in Fahrenheit?
Today in Salem, expect a high of 89 degrees Fahrenheit.
But usually the heat, I mean, it's hot, but like on Sunday, it's hot at 8 o'clock in the morning. Especially where the way my place, yeah, I get the morning sun. Ugh, it is so hot. I could go on and on about the heat. All right, let's go back to our comments, shall we? S. Robson. Hold on, I gotta look up that name because she's saying, is that you, Tracy? She says, thank you for the birthday wishes, everybody. I had a wonderful day and my hubby and I went out for dinner. Now, wait a minute, Tracy. If that's really you. I gotta look in my book here. My cheat sheet. All right, wait a minute. So, wait. Hold on. Oh, your birthday was June 11th. Okay. I'm not for sure. Tracy, are you still in the group? Oh my goodness, I get so confused. All right, let's go to our next topic. It's official. 1 hour at least has gone by. All right. Our last gab session is going to be on the product review. Johnny Depp, Captain Jack. Beth Bookish Reviews says, I ordered it. And another one of Johnny Depp as the pirate. My cousin dresses up like him and does impersonations of him. He looks just like him after he is in full costume. Love the video. Thanks for sharing. Oh my gosh, I can hardly wait to lay down thrills on that. Yeah, that is going to be a weekend retreat. Or I don't know. I want to start it so bad, and I don't know whether I'm thinking, okay, when I finish Harry Potter, which will be into August, I'm thinking of starting Captain Jack and just getting it going, and then I'm probably going to be a triple whipper, because then I will be doing, in September, I probably won't have it done, I'll be doing the Chuck-along, and then we have our weekend retreats, and then we have Jack. But Jack may then go over to the weekend retreat, and I'll put Diamond Dots on hold while I finish up Jack. So if you want to do that with me, that's kind of my plan of attack right now. So, yeah, I can hardly wait to do it. I'm excited. And Mary C said, oh my goodness, color me surprised. That really does look exactly like him. Amazing. That will definitely be so fun to do. I will be watching your Sunday retreats for it. Yeah, I'm not really for sure how I'm going to work them in, but yeah, definitely want to do that. Yeah, I had kind of forgot that I had ordered that with a Senator, and it's like, oh yeah, I was so excited, and I think it's going to turn out magnificent. I mean, come on, who doesn't like Captain Jack? And I have to be honest with you, I did not watch that movie. I started it several times, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is the most stupidest thing I have ever seen. I am not watching it. And then, I don't know who was talking to me about it. This has been a while back. And they said, oh, you got to watch it. It just make it through. Well, then I did. I made it through the first one. And it's like, oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah. And so I watched all of them. And then I started watching his other movies. So I have watched a lot of his movies, and I just think he is a brilliant actor and very talented. I don't care what anybody says. And then, of course, the drama that he went through with his ex-wife. And I felt so sorry for him. And I mean, I don't know. I think she's an instigator, but what do I know? But yeah, I was on top of the trial and all of that. Oh my goodness. That seems like a lifetime ago now. I can't remember what year that was. But I don't know. I guess because they're movie actors, we don't think they're real people, you know. They're above any of us, and they're not. They're just regular people that have the same issues and concerns and what that we do. It's just they have money and we don't. But I'm sure there's a lot of drama that goes on with being wealthy, famous. I mean, some famous people really, it goes right to their head. And they can be mean and ugly and think they're privileged and everything's, you know, everything's about them. And they think that their opinions are what everybody should listen to. And that kind of irritates me. There's been some actors, actresses out there that I have completely stopped watching. I won't watch their movies, their TV shows, nothing. Just because of their attitude. And yeah. I think that's why I like British shows so much, because the British actors, they aren't famous like and rich like our actors are. Yeah, their wealth is nothing compared to the American ones, and they're more down to earth. I mean, I'm sure there's some British actors that aren't that way, but I haven't encountered any. You just don't get a lot of gossip with them. They just do their job and go home, and but there aren't as many British actors either. And so you'll see them in a whole variety of movies and stuff. I'm throwing my drills. All right, well, how long have we been on here? An hour and 18 minutes. So I'm going to continue working on this, laying down my drills. Let me know what you think about getting back to our longer videos and chit-chatting and all that good stuff. I have thoroughly enjoyed it today. I'm back to looking forward to doing these with you. And thank you so much for the kind words and the encouragement and all that. And just remember, I share this with all of you. So you need to send in those email pictures. You need to comment, which means we have something to gab about together. Don't forget your have to have it's, because we'll have that on Wednesday. And Sunday, an hour later on the live. And anything else, I think that's about it. So with that, as always, count your blessings, be blessed, give blessings. Have a blessed day, and I will jibber jabber with you all later.